Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're playing Master of Orion 2 Battle at Antares. We are going to be loading up our game where we are Kelvin of the not Darlocks. um we are our home planet is Nazine, which is a rather well-developed, abundant low-G planet, which is currently building spies and quite a few spies, and then following that up with some warships because the Mechlars are a pain in my butt. Although, actually, I've been reconsidering, and I think what I want to do is actually try to out-colonize the Mechlars and hopefully keep up the technology gap that we've got from them. So let's see, Zib, which started off as a barren planet but became Terran through fortunate circumstances, which also we captured from the Darlock or from the Mechlars. It does have a couple of Mechlar population and a couple of our own. They're currently growing as fast as they can, almost almost a population every fourth turn. I might change that since they're rich. No, I don't think I will change that. We're going to go ahead and continue growing there as fast as possible. No, we don't want to delete housing. We do need to work on maybe some population processing. So let's see. Wasat is also a small arid rich planet. Currently working on a hydroponic farm, mostly trying to farm as much as possible. In the meantime, 7 turns. Can we buy that? I don't think I want to do that just yet. That's still almost 4 times multiplier. We've got Reticulus, which is a abundant ocean planet, ripe for terraforming when we get that tech. In the meantime, it's working on a star base so that it can help build, what were they, Coronas, I think it was? Let me double check. I think it was Coronas. Yeah, Corona 1 is our biggest and best missile boat that we've got designed. And finally Pern, which is ultra poor. But it is at least low G, which counts for something. Oh, hello Varank! Glad you could join us. Or join me, I guess I should say. It's been quiet so far. I was just going over the planets that we have in our empire and debating how to continue spending our time, our production. Pern 3 is never going to be a hugely productive planet. They're going to be almost entirely research. Surprise streams, there will be a lot of people watching on YouTube probably. I hope so. I hope this gets some views, but in the meantime, yeah, it's been pretty quiet. I did try to send a Discord message to Mr. McGorilla, who was pretty active last time I streamed this game, just over 3 weeks ago. But he was showing us offline, so I don't know if he's actually going to be able to show up. I don't know if you were there when I made this decision, but I decided that Nazine, after we build some spies, we're going to build a couple colony ships instead of outright destruction, because the Mechlars have some really strong bases, have a really strong base at Mechlon. We're going to try instead to colonize them. And to that end, honestly, I think we might need some scouts. Go ahead and check out this red star. Can we check out this red star? We can. I think maybe ridiculous. Not what I meant to do. You're going to that red star, and Reticulous going to maybe build another scout. Before they get into the star base, which is, I've already got 9 turns worth of production towards us, so the destroyer should be another turn or 2. Typically expand as fast as I can. This is a small galaxy and planet will be very valuable. Appreciate the tip. I think I set this as a large or medium galaxy, but yeah, it is not on the largest scale available. With that said, what are we researching? We're researching soil enrichment, which is among the faster researches that we could be working on. And astroengineering, which honestly I'm not real excited for. I'll probably get the spaceport next, but in the meantime, farming is kind of a priority. Okay, so we did get this destroyer built. We're working on the starbase next. Full 35 turn time on that. Let's go ahead and have you explore this planet. I should say star, not planet. It might have multiple planets. Captain Nog the Arms Master offers to join us for 180 billion credits. We have an even 1,000 and 2 billion credits per turn. Maximum damage, attack bonus, and ground combat bonus. I don't think that's worth 2 billion credits a turn. Azine Prime finished a spy. Go ahead and check out the races. We are still at war with the Mechlons. I want report. Is report what I wanted? I think I wanted graph. They're an erratic ecologist with apparently 1 spy, which is amazing because they have stolen so much technology from us. It's not even fair. Is that under race statistics? Okay, so as the Darlocks, we do have the ground combat and espionage penalties that I chose. Low gravity is also a penalty. I have higher computer skill. Review history graph. So yeah, we are pulling ahead of them. They are doing actually really well considering they only have 1 planet. And it appears to be maxed out. We, however, are continuing to expand, and I would like to continue expanding. Let's check out fleet. Yeah, you can see exactly where we lost all of our ships trying to take Mechlon. We are out teching them, but not by as much as I would like. We are definitely out building and out populating them. And yeah, it stands to reason that they would have a higher computer tech skill than us, being that they are, you know, half computer themselves. Continuing on. Galactic News Network today marked a major scientific breakthrough for the Nolam Empire when archaeologists uncovered the secret of ion pulse cannon in the wreckage of an ancient mysterious ship. Ion pulse cannon is pretty high tech. I couldn't tell you exactly how high, but long story short, I'm not looking forward to running into them until I've got more technology. Now, do we colonize Iris? It's a medium barren 4 planet, but it gives us access to Jordanus, which is small and toxic ultra poor. Not a very attractive planet on its own. However, if we colonize Jordanus, that should give us the reach to check out these 3 stars, and I'm especially interested in this yellow star here. But our colony ship is still a ways out. We're not even, in fact, working on the colony ship yet. We're going to build a couple more spies first, which is going to be looks like 10 turns between them. We 5 versus 8. So this guy's actually only building 2 production and 3 pollution. So we might as well put him there. Gain some tech. I know it's going to slow down our Osula is not a very attractive star system either. Huge toxic core. It's got a high population max. I could see it being a good research planet, but it's not very good industrially. Hopefully this red star will have something here. Lomar. Tiny, toxic, 3 max population, abundant at least, and low G, which is good. Abundant, low G, barren. Yeah, Lomar 2 might be our next step. It does only have the maximum population of 3. Our subterranean bonus is going to bring that up to, I think, 7 was the last time it went up from our racial bonus. But again, it's going to be several more turns before we even have a colony ship. We got soil enrichment, which is outstanding. Next, I think, is going to be Spaceport for money, or supercomputer for tech. But it's going to take us more than twice as long to get. Let's go ahead and knock out the Spaceport real quick. It should only take us about 7 turns. Meanwhile, Wasat finished a hydroponic farm. Next up is a starbase. That's good news. It does mean that we're putting out more food than we need now. Where can we cut some food from? There, I think. Still got +3 food. That causes a deficit. Yeah, we can do that and be just fine. How fast is Zib growing? Zib is growing at 189 versus 170. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put some tech there. No, they already have a research lab. Yes, they do. Building some ships or something on Pern 3. Pern 3 is ultra poor. I'm not trying to build ships there. That's just not a good investment, I don't think. Zib should be building ships. I was gonna try to get some population up first. They're gonna grow another pop in about 2 turns. But, right, they could be building destroyers. Want to build a starbase first so that we can build bigger ships. That is going to take quite a while. 25 turns, 20 turns. Where's the 5 tech? We'll take the 5 turns on the starbase. You've got a good point there. They should be building ships. We'll work towards that as much as possible. In the meantime, I think pollution processing is going to be our next big tech. Nazim finished a spy. Good deal. We're working on should be the last one, and hopefully we'll stop losing our techs to the Mechlons. Spaceport. We're going to start building some of those real quick. Now, the atmospheric renewer is an expensive tech, but it should pay off. Especially on our bigger planets. Robo-miners is also really good. I think robo-miners actually might be better. Yeah, let's go ahead and get robo-miners, get that production up. Also got access to Habor is empty. uncolonizable. I love that error message. Perhaps you do not have a starbase? Working on it. Working on it. I'll have that in 15 more turns. GNN, source for all the news you need to know. While carrying out secret high-level experiments, Nolan scientists stumbled upon the secret of neutrino physics. Well, that's good for them. They seem to be getting all the luck this time around. Nazine is now working on a colony ship. Actually, how far is it from Nazine to this white star? Can we get there with extended fuel tanks? 28 turns. Quite a long time. 2 turns to build a scout, and 2 turns to build a scout is definitely worth slowing down a colony ship for. Maybe even more than one, actually. Zib. Buy this yet? Ooh, we can buy the starbase. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna add Scout. Because there are more planets that I want to explore, or more star systems. You have a lot of scouts out there already. I do have a couple of destroyers sitting on planets, but they don't have the extended fuel tanks, so they're not able to go as far. And then I think we're going to start gearing up for war. Or do we do that, or do we do a colony ship on Zib? Do we build more colony ships first? I think we do. Or actually, enrichment, spaceport. No, neither of those is as important as production. You can't. Oh, you can explore there. You cannot explore anywhere. However, I do kind of want you sitting on this tiny, barren, abundant planet. Also, we've got a scout down here at Ooze. Oh no, that's not us. That's an amoeba. We do not have that ship. So yeah, we have a transport, and we have 2 destroyers as currently the extent of our fleet. So no, we don't actually have that many scouts. No. Medium radiated, gas giant, and large radiated. Abundant with a wormhole. Where was that? Was that Lomar? No, that was not Lomar. Farah? Stable wormhole, but okay, I barely see it. To there. I guess I don't have the brightness on my screen turned up as much as I could. That's on me, I guess. Now we do have a scout here, and he can go all the way to there. Or there. How about we start on the left side and work our way across. And then maybe our next scout we'll send to this planet, or this star. Crypto is, yeah, not habitable. We'll, I guess, come back to Farah real quick in 1 turn, since there's a wormhole. Anywhere else this guy can go. No, no, no. So it's all just waiting for actual scouts. Zib has a scout now. It's going to take 7 turns to get there, but we can do that. Because he's moving through a nebula. That's going to take a while. Medium toxic abundant. That's not a terrible planet. Other than the fact that it's toxic. And the Sacra. I'm not interested in what you have to say, Kelvin. Your aggressive actions speak for themselves. Just stay away or you will be destroyed. Oh. They're down here. We've made contact through a wormhole all the way across the map. Let's go ahead and keep a scout there. They started at Slaw. I don't know which of these is going to be their next. Either Paradise or Vitruvius is going to be their next most populous planet, I'm thinking. Let's see. You had a mission. You were going to go there. Sung system is likewise not very attractive. We've discovered robo-miners. That is huge. That is absolutely, positively the biggest thing that just happened. Let's see. Telepathic training, 5 to all spying roles. Or increases population growth rate by 25%. That's a tough call. 5% spying could be really beneficial. Of course, we could always make up for that by just having more spies. Yeah, let's go ahead and get our growth rate up as fast as possible. So let's see, ETA of 1 here, ETA of 3 here. And another space amoeba. We're gonna die. And there's gold deposits in Qatar if we can take out that amoeba. Ooze also had a good plan, didn't it? Rich with ancient artifacts. So yeah, maybe we should be working on those planets instead of trying to send ships to Meklon. Also, that means we no longer have a scout that we can put on Baghdai. Neutron Blaster? And yeah, that is a nice planet. The only problem is it's guarded. Need to build a fleet to kill those things? I agree. Maybe Zib? We built some Corona. It's 23 turns. 4 turns down. Those Coronas are expensive. Let's work on colonize. Well, we'll do a 2-pronged approach. We'll have Nazim building colony ships, and we'll have Zib building Coronas. And I think 6 of those should be enough to take out an amoeba. Oh yeah, robo-miners. We absolutely need robo-miners first and foremost before anything else. We need all of our planets to have robo-miners. Oh, wrong button. One turn. Huh. So it looks like Reticulous is going to be the first one to have robo-miners. Just on account of they've had more time spent already building. Okay, so Reticulus and Wasat are gonna have those relatively quickly. And as far as custom designing a ship, the Corona is a relatively new design. It's the first cruiser class ship that we designed. It has 6 missiles, Merculite missiles, which we just recently discovered. Robominer plant to colony ship, Robominer plant to starbase, Robominer plant to starbase. Sounds good to me. Actually, this was going to be a 21 turn build. How many turns is it now? 15. So yeah, that definitely paid for itself immediately. Let's arrive at Orf system, which is small, radiated, abundant, and a gas giant. Zib finished their Robominer plant, so how soon are we gonna get our first ship? 14 turns. That's not bad at all. A huge improvement over the 20 some odd turns. Some soil enrichment, that's also not a bad idea. I appreciate you looking out for me. We'll have, as soon as Kern finishes their Robominer plant, which, yeah. Sat. Could use some more food. Ridiculous. Population. But yeah, Nazin, I would like to have, I'd like to have them oil enrichment as well. That way we could redistribute people into production. So 14 turns plus 4 is 18. Just to make a mental note of that. Starbase in 27 turns, and then yeah, this is a pretty big farming community, so soil enrichment would help us get more tech out of them. Also, 15 free production is adding up very quickly. Soil enrichment in 2 turns, soil enrichment in 8 turns. Wasat could also use some soil enrichment, I think. Oh. Soil enrichment at a cost of 120, and then terraforming at a cost of 250. I beat you to it. And then, what are we researching again? Microbiotics for growth rate. Although, atmospheric renewer is starting to look more and more attractive as well. We'll see what happens if we miss a window on a good roll. I'll go ahead and transfer it over. Try to save the good roll for something else. Nolam and Sacra empires are now at peace. That does not bode well. Azine Prime now is making more food than they really need to. So we've got, let's see, 13 pollution up to 17. So that's 1 production for pollution. We'll put that in tech instead. 15 turns to 13 turns. That's really not efficient. Turn 3, 6 turns for their soul enrichment. That's no, because they're ultra poor. It's gonna take them a while to build much of anything. They do already have. Okay, yeah, everything production-wise. Wasat finished soil enrichment. Next up is terraforming. So can we let's see, 7 to 11, that's only a 1 turn difference, so we might as well put him into tech. Yeah, you raise a good point, but what else am I gonna build on this planet besides housing or... I mean, they've got the 15 free production from the robo-miners and the automated factory. So the starbase is a method that I can use to hold on to production and then transfer it to something else. But terraforming comes first. Yeah, I know. Trade goods equals money. We're not really hurting for money. We're saving it up pretty quickly. But yeah, terraforming first, and then I'll hold on to the production with the starbase so that we can transfer into another project. Yeah, that's true. You can't have too much money. Where are we at on that colony ship? 14 turns. 14 turns is a long time to wait, I feel like. So 5%, 20%, 35%, and a breakthrough into microbiotics. Alright, so that's growth rate. Next is going to be atmospheric processor, which is going to take a while. But hopefully not. Hopefully it, well, 1150. That's gonna cut pollution down by a quarter. I know it's exponential, but it's easiest to think of it as reducing it by to a quarter. Yeah, I think production is where we need to be working on. It is an investment, but then again, so is everything in this turn. Soil enrichment on turn 3. Okay, so we can move you into tech. Planetary supercomputers. Yeah, that's probably a better investment than atmospheric renewer. We'll see what the percentages do. If we get it on a good roll, we'll take it, but if it goes up to like 98%, I'm not trying to waste my research points that way. Meticulous finished a starbase, so they can now start on Corona 1s. That's what I meant to do. Soil enrichment and terraforming on... that would be 3 extra food, so we could take 1 guy out. 16 to 17 turns. Yeah, that's a relatively minor difference. I don't... not prioritizing food production on Reticulous just yet. Director Brainak. Financial leader plus 20%. Instructor plus 2. That's also a nice bonus. Medicine increases the growth rate of population growth rate. Spiritual leader increases morale, which adds to everything. This guy has actually got a lot going on. I'm sure we could put him somewhere super helpful. For 120 BC, yeah, we'll do that. I haven't Terra or Soil Enrichment yet, terraforming. Reticulous, you mean? I could get them Soil Enrichment and Terraforming, and that would let me pull 1 or 2 farmers off and put them into something else. But those 1 or 2 guys I don't think are going to be super effective doing much of anything. Terraforming does not make the planet bigger, it just makes it more hospitable. I don't think it has an effect on the population max, I think it only has an effect on farming quality. I may be wrong. Soil enrichment is just additional food. Terraforming, not that expensive. Yeah, we'll see if we can make Reticulous into a, I think after Ocean is Swamp, and then from Swamp is Heron. We'll keep an eye on that. 4 turns at a pretty sick rate. We'll see. We'll see. Reticulous, we'll make a note, has a population max of 7. We'll see what happens in 4 turns. It's not finished terraforming. Next up is Starbase. Next up actually needs to be pollution processor, but we haven't got that yet. Turns left is 16, turns to build is 15. That's interesting. Can we restart this and reset that down to 15? I don't know what's going on there. And we have a Corona, which I would like to send to Ooze, I think, first. But not yet. Not until we've got a couple more. And if we don't get the tech on this turn, I'm gonna switch techs. No. Yeah, atmospheric renewer is more expensive, so hopefully we get it quickly. We've got a colony ship, and in another 13 turns we'll have another. Now, where are we going to colonize? Was it Lomar? Tiny, barren, abundant, low G. Yes. That was going to be Lomar is where we're going to colonize next. And that'll expand our reach, hopefully out to this star and this star. Oh, I have not assigned the new director. That is a good point. I'm getting ahead of myself. Actually, we've got... Okay, Garen doesn't need to be assigned to a planet. He doesn't have any planetary skills. Director Chung, farming leader, 20%. Where can we put him? We can put him on Earn, I think. Farming leader, no, environmental, farming leader, yes. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And, Brainac. No. Actually, environmentalist 20%. Yeah, we're gonna have him move to Zib. And Earn is going to get medicine and spiritual leader. Gribbly! Hey, how are you? It's nice to see you. We're about 40 minutes into this second episode of Master of Orion 2. Glad you could join us. We're currently trying to out-expand the Mechlons, who we've beaten back down to their home planet, but unfortunately it's too well defended for us to take. Master of Orion 2, best game ever. Yeah. I would say there's a strong argument to be made for that claim. Zib not going to Lomar. Nazim is going to Lomar. Don't know how I screwed that up. Zib is going to be standing by to take on Ooze. Or can't really go anywhere. Oh, we can go here. And then from there, I think we can go here. Alkari and Sakura empires are now at war. Okay, so the Sakura can't stay at peace for long, it seems like. And also now we know that we have Alkari somewhere on the board, which I don't think we knew beforehand. Cancel, that's what. Let's see if we can get this tech this turn, and we can. Atmospheric Renewer, that's going to be quite important. And then we'll move into Planetary Supercomputer for more tech. Abundant Low-G Toxic, Abundant Low-G Barren. We won't have any farming to speak of on this planet. But we will have some decent production. We're going to start with an automated factory and a robo-miner plant. Then we're going to move into, I think, a research lab is important. Actually, no. Do a hydroponic farm and then terraforming. Hydroponic farm, agreed. Let's go ahead. We'll spend the 4x on that, because we're only producing 2 production. That'll give us a boost of like 150%, 250%. Scouts arrive at U, which has a large radiated core planet and a gas giant. Alkari and Sakura are now at peace. I wonder if... you know what, we never did have an audience with the Sakura. Maybe we can start it. No. Okay. We can't do a tech treaty or a trade treaty with them apparently, so goodbye. Let's see, how long until we get our next Corona? 7 turns. Quick overview. Automated factory next turn. Colony ship in 10 turns. Pern, what can you be building? Maybe a spaceport for more money? Oh yeah, pollution control. I forgot we researched that. Go ahead and put that like everywhere. Actually, you don't even need it. Nazine has all kinds of pollution. Let's see, 10 turns to build that colony ship. Could have the atmospheric renewer this turn. We'll see about that. Meticulous has some pollution. Wisat has a fair amount of pollution as well. And Zib also has all kinds of pollution. We need to take care of that. So that will improve our production exponentially. We will have 3 of those next turn. We're going to have a lot of announcements, notifications here. So Nazine Prime was 10 turns, still 10 turns. So that was absolutely worth it. Starbase was, I think, 16, is now 12. Spaceport, so they're putting out some extra money, which is nice. There's really nothing else I need here. Eight turns to build a Corona. Nice. Do we have any other notifications? We do. Automated factory going into Robo-Miner plant, that's going to be 19 turns. We're not gonna spend on that yet, I don't think. We're gonna wait until that gets down to 2 to 1. Reticulous finished terraforming. Maybe a soil enrichment next. That should be a relatively small delay to getting our next ship up, but hopefully able to do that. Actually, you know what? We've got the freighters. We can go short on food for a turn or 4. Oh, hello. Oh, they've got a battleship. Oh, that's a problem. They might be able to take us out. All we've got is a transport ship here, who I think we're actually going to pull back. Meklar fleet attacks the Darlocks at Wesat 4. Oh, they've already done a significant amount of damage to us. We've done no damage to them. Oh man, we have no shields. We need shields. They're into our structure. Need guns, not shields. I decided I'm gonna go missiles this playthrough. Because missiles seem to be more overpowered than beam weapons. Okay, you need better missiles. Point taken. We're out of missiles? They destroyed our missiles. Oh no. Oh no. We didn't kill any of them. Currently being blockaded, right? Hold on, let me back out of here. Yes, they are blockaded. They're going to be getting bombarded. What can we build here to try to counteract that? Housing to keep the population up. What happens if we do housing? Next, start sending ships there. That's suicide right there. Housing won't win the battle? I mean, what can we do? We can build another starbase at great expense and after much time. Housing will keep our population up, which will hopefully counteract any bombardments that we take. Yeah, like that. 27 turns to build a starbase, and we can't buy it while it's blockaded. So I'm Thinking housing to keep the population up just so that we don't lose the colony. Not worried about tech at the moment. I mean, I don't see us growing more than 99k per turn no matter what we do. So I think that's the move. We'll gain a population next turn. Zib needs to be working on ships. 4 turns. Buy that, we can, and at 2-to-1 rate. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll see if 2 of our cruisers can take out their battleship. What do we think about the odds on that? $5 million people killed. Oh, jeez. Need to research war tech. Yeah, I'm aware, but all the research is so slow. Mackler still think this is their planet. You need to dissuade them. Yeah. I need to build some ships as soon as possible. Oil enrichment, Space Academy, those are less useful. What do you think? Neutron blaster? Thorium armor? Thorium armor is going to take a long time. Shield capacitors. We don't have any shields. All of the weapon techs that we have available are beam weapons, which I've decided I'm not going to invest in. Oh man, this is quite the conundrum. Fast missile racks would have to be installed, right? Yeah, we'd have to design a new ship. I think the planetary supercomputer is still the right move. We're gonna lose Wasat. Probably in the next turn or so. I don't see any way to avoid losing this colony. I mean, we'll do what we can, but it's not going to be enough. Only killed 2 million people this turn. Okay, and the automated factory and the robo-miner plant, so our production just went up. Yeah, we're gonna lose Wasat. Next I think is going to be Zortrium armor. Magistrate Chug gains a level. He's now a minus 30% environmentalist, plus 30% farming leader, and plus 15 researcher. Yeah, I know we lost Wasat. Not much we can do about it at this point. That thing right there, that's not a thing. That's just the background. At least they don't have the range to get to any of our other colonies. We decide to pull these back, can we? No, we can't. We're committed. Oh, they fell back. They're headed back to Mechlon. Okay, well then we need to recolonize Wasat as soon as possible. Got 2 turns to the colony ship res ready. Okay, so we've got our 2 biggest and best ships on Wasat. What do we got here? Yeah, that's going to be our entire fleet at Wasat, and within a couple turns we'll have a colony ship on the way. Devastating news for the entire galaxy today as a hyperspace flux has shut off passage into hyperspace, preventing all ships from moving. Sacker Empire has grown in strength. It now controls 8 star systems. Wow. Yeah, we're a little boned. We've arrived at Short, which has a medium barren planet. Okay, so there's not much point in concentrating on a colony ship with the space flux in place. Except, as soon as the space flux is over, I want to be able to colonize Wasat. So that changes things. Where else can we be building more tech? Burn. Build more warships and better warships and more war tech. Did you get your research labs researched? Start building those and start researching war tech. Bossy. Yeah. That's what I'm going for. I'm going for tech and ships. Yeah, that's a 2-for-1 deal. Supercomputer into Corona, supercomputer into Starbase, supercomputer into Corona, robo-miner plant into hydroponic farm. How long is that going to be? 3 turns. Okay, that's pretty good. Hyperspace flux is still in effect, and that appears to be everything for this turn. Okay, and I did notice our research tech ETA went from 15 to 11 this turn from those supercomputers. We should have another one in a couple of turns. And 8. Okay. So, supercomputer, yeah, our research is taking a turn for the better. Lomar can probably add... We've got a hydroponic farm on the way and then terraforming. And then I'm thinking research lab into supercomputer. Ordnance, weaponry, and commando. For 330 BC and 4 BC a turn? No, not for that price. A little more finished hydroponic farm, moving into terraforming. So they are now at least self-sufficient. Terraforming is going to be 13 turns. We're not actually too concerned with that because we don't have enough people to do any farming yet. He's awesome, leading a good big battleship. Is he really? Okay, ship officers is what I want. Ordnance, weaponry, and commando. I have no money. I thought we had a fair amount. We've got 336,000, or 336 billion. And that's a 0 tax rate. We can go up to 40 a turn, but that would cost us production. Extreme armor, yeah, we're gonna keep on that. Man, things are not going well. He will wait a while. Yeah, that would pretty much wipe us out. And we haven't got a big enough ship to put him on right now, I don't think. Once we get Zortrium armor, do we design a battleship? Engineer and ordnance. Never build anything smaller than battleships. Oh, we could. Pilot engineer so you can see what it does. Restoration rate of ship's shields by 6% and repairs all damage after battle. That's definitely more important on a bigger ship, but we haven't got any bigger ships. So, unfortunately, I'll put him at the fleet, and that way I can transfer him to a bigger ship when we get one. But first I want Zortrium armor. Garen, the ambassador, has gained a level. He is now plus 45 diplomat and minus 180 famous. Piranha 1 was built. What else are we working on? Battleship. Let's clear that. Let's add a weapon. We're going with Merculite missiles. Let's just put as many on there as we can, because I think that's the most damage to space efficient. Come on. 15 Merculite missiles and maybe some point defense laser cannons. Just a couple of those for what that's worth, which is not much. Actually, we could do battle pods and a reinforced hull. Like splitting missile into different racks in case you want to attack different targets. 19 doesn't divide evenly though. This is my first objection. Also, I'm pretty much never going to want to split my targets, I don't think. But we'll go ahead and try it your way. 8, 8, and 3. How does that sound? 8, 7, 4, 8, 6, 5. One, two. No weapon, that's what I wanted. I'm just gonna go 10 and 9, I think. No, it's the Star Streak. I meant to rename it something better. Also, our command points are going to be lacking here before too long. Yeah, we're only going to be able to build 1 or 2 of those before we start seriously eating into our fundage. And we're still in a space flux, so there's nothing we can do. Oh, we got a breakthrough on 6%. That was amazing. Xeon missiles? That's super expensive though. That's 4,500 research points, and we're only putting out about 200 a turn. Yeah, I'm gonna rebuild the ship as soon as I pick my next tech. Fast missile racks? No, I feel like fast missile racks are kind of a waste. It lets you get off 1 extra shot per battle, basically, because I like to fire my missiles every turn. Emissions guidance system. That lets you... All damages applied to the ship's drive, bypassing any armor. 4 times the space and 4 times more the cost. And that's if it penetrates the shields. I'm thinking maybe xenopsychology is real quick and easy. That might help get us out of this war. I want class 3 ships, or shields. That's under force fields. So inertial stabilizer, I think, is the next move so that we can get class 3 shields. And yeah, I may have mentioned trying to get peace with the Mechlons in passing. I don't know if that's gonna work. They absolutely hate us. And we still... Can we ask these guys for... No, we still can't ask them for anything. Are they repulsive? I thought only the silicoids were repulsive. Waiting for this space flux to pass so we can recolonize Wasat. And I don't know. I just don't know. There's a lot going on. It is our intention to pursue a peaceful relationship between our people. Finally, someone with some sense. They must have just colonized something. Put them in range. So the Alkari must be, what, over here somewhere? Starstream armor. We'll go 10 and 10. We go, actually. How does that look? I think that looks pretty good. 22 missile racks. That's 110 missiles per ship, plus 13-point defense laser cannons for good missile defense. Tortrium, Tortrium. Short by 3000 BC. Nothing still. Waiting for the space flux to end so we can launch an attack on Wasat, or colonize Wasat, and then Eklon is just so well defended. The star in the Septum system will go supernova within 8 years. If a research solution cannot be found, colonies in the system will be destroyed. Where is Septum? I don't see a Septum. Must be Alcari. 100%. That is such a waste. Weather control system, maybe? We could have that in a couple of turns. Cybersecurity link. Yeah, I think we want cybersecurity link. New colony ship, new Corona. Meticulous. Why are you building Coronas still? You're destroying or building Star Streaks. "35 turns is bloody forever, but we haven't got the command points right now anyways. Oh yeah, we should be building a starport here. And then maybe some more Star Streaks. This fleet, this is 4 ships. They're not very big ships. The Darlak have always had a reputation for dishonorable dealing. I can see that reputation is deserved. Withdraw your spies, fool, or war will result. You were framed. Yes, let's propose a trade treaty, and let's propose a research treaty. Oh, don't want to do that, huh? Alright, well, research treaty is fine, and it's only costing us 23, or a trade minus 23. That's going to increase rapidly. Yeah, we built a spaceport at Nazin. Where else can we build a spaceport? Where else is making lots of money? Bern is making lots of money, so we can amplify that with... Oh, they already have a spaceport. Apparently. Meticulous could be making more money, because they're actually kind of costing us money right now. Build time of 3, so that shouldn't be much of an issue. Scientists in Septum have developed a solar rejuvenator that has ended the threat of the star going supernova. Okay, well, good for them. Spaceport was finished, supercomputer was finished on Lomar. and maybe a starbase just to get some command points up. And the hyperspace flux is still in place. Yeah. 99%, that is some BS. What else can we invest in? Really, it's going to be any better than what we got. 97%, really? Might as well start on Xeon missiles at this rate. Galaxy has sighed in collective relief as the hyperspace flux that sealed entry into hyperspace ended as mysteriously as it began. Cybersecurity link, so +10 to all spy rolls, which is super helpful. Inertial stabilizer again. Hopefully we'll get it on a good roll. Let's see, so we want everything at Zib to go to Wisat. Want everything at Reticulous to go to Wisat. We want one of these to go to Wisat. And the other one... Where do we want the other one? So? No. Let's check our planets list. Wisat 4 is actually... Wait, what's that? We not already have? Not what I wanted to do. Didn't want to send them both to Wisat. I can build a colony base at Wisat to take that other star. Or the other planet. Small desert. Yeah, the desert is going to be lower priority. So where else do we colonize? Orf? No. Habor? No. You, I don't think we can reach without extended fuel tanks. Well, I'll tell you, when I built that colony ship, the intention was to send my fleet after either Uz or Qatar and colonize that, but we haven't been able to do that. We'll continue building Star Streaks, I guess. What is this? Oh, the Trilarians. We have heard many things about the Great Darlock Empire. We hope you will come to trust us as allies and friends. Prime 3 finished their starbase, so they can start working on, I guess, Star Streaks as well. And the Trilarians, oh, are up here with their modest 4-star systems. 7, 8, 5, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Soon to be 6. So we're kind of in second place, it looks like. Let's see if we can't have an audience with the Trilarians and propose some trade. Darlock goods will be welcomed in Trilarian worlds. Combined efforts of Darlock and Trilarian scientists will lead to untold wonders. We will gladly grant the treaty. Okay, so that's going to cost us 20 in the short term, but like the Gnolems, that has rapidly improved. These guys kind of like us. Can we maybe get a research treaty going? We ourselves were going to suggest such a treaty. You beat us to it, Kelvin, but we accept. Well, there you go. That's costing us 23 billion credits worth of research per turn, which is a drop in the bucket. Non-aggression, you think so? I feel like maybe we're not super close to them at this point, so... Got this guy here, it could be going there. So in one turn, I think our fleet is going to move to Ooze? Maybe? I don't know. Spaceport, yes. Heron. Lovely planet. So we're going to start with the automated factory and the robo-miner plant, hydroponic farm, and research lab, supercomputer. That should get us started. Sparky the Meklar Cybernaut has gained a level. He is now plus 9% engineer and plus 15 ordnance. And he is... Right? Okay, yeah, he's on the Corona one. He's on a Corona one, I don't know which one. Non-aggression is really good. When they're far away, you build up influence with little chance of ruining. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, let's go ahead. Wrong button. What a race, not leader. Pollution control on a rich planet? Yeah, let me go ahead and do that first. Yeah, I think that should be okay. It's still only got one population, so it's not going to be doing much besides the automated production. So races, audience with Nolums, post treating non-aggression pact. We will not agree to that unless you sweeten the deal. Not with atmospheric renewal, no. Oh, yeah, I could transport some people from, let me finish what I'm doing here first. They want Spaceport. No, we'll wait. These guys ready to deal with us? Nope. Oh, that's right, they're repulsive. Okay, that was, turn? Ultra Core, yes. Go ahead. Go ahead and move one off the Zine as well. Oh, no freighters left. Okay, so yeah, that's move one from farming also. We don't have any freighters, so we kind of need to be producing food there. Okay, so Prin can build some freighters with their 15 per turn that they're making automatically. Everyone else, I think, looks okay. Lamar is working on terraforming so they can stay self-sufficient. Oh. A battleship on its way to Ooze. Let's see what happens there. Oh, the Guardian attacks the Darlocks at Orion. Yeah, we're toast. Ships in your empire have recently visited the legendary Orion star system. No kidding. Inertial stabilizer, we got that. Okay, and then we can move into class 3 shields. Okay, so Orion Wasat is working on that. So we no longer have any scouts. Oh, Ooze no longer has an amoeba around it. Can we take out his battleship with this fleet? And is 5 turns enough time to get there? Need to be ready for a battle? Yeah, but I really want Ooze. Wait, they're fleeing? Their colony ship is not going to Ooze? But there's no longer an amoeba at Ooze. That's a gamble if I ever saw one. What's gonna happen on Ooze in the next 6 turns? I'll be sending a battleship. So what do we have that'll take out a battleship? We don't have any battleships of our own yet. But what if they take Wasat while I'm gone? Alright, I think this is the play. Alkari and Saka are now at war. I still haven't even met the Alkari. I'm guessing they're up here. Alright, 3 turns, 2 turns. Omar finished terraforming. Cool. Atmospheric maneuver, Spaceport, Starbase. Looks good to me. Transfer more to Wasat. Yeah, but what if they all die? Let's see what happens at Ooze first. 11 of 12, 2 of 12, 9 of 12, 16 of 18, 18 of 18. Now that we've got enough freighters. Alright, what happens at Ooze? Class 3 shields, excellent. Maybe personal shields next. Or the Xenopsychology. Xenopsychology is just a flat bonus, and we should have that in 3 turns. Ooze, ancient artifacts, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And rich, and desert, and large. Oh man. Burn finished a freighter fleet, next in queue was the Starstreak. Structural Analyzer. Yay. Alkari and Saka are now at peace. Yeah, our research and trade treaties are really helping us a lot. Are they happy with us yet? Can we do non-aggression? Has agreed to your proposed non-aggression pact. You think we can make peace with the Mechlons? We'll try it. You agree not to send ships to any of our colonies? That won't be a problem. let's see if the Mechlars have had enough. This talk of peace is pleasing to Emperor RSW-242. Our military will be given these instructions immediately. Excellent. Oh man, good move. I appreciate the suggestion. We've made peace with the Mechlars, which means they'll hesitate to attack our ships or our colonies. Means we can send more people to Wasat. Innovate. 17 of 8. Yeah. 1 food, 5 industry, 5 research. Oh man. That's glorious. That is really just peachy. Send more down to that X-Hydra planet. That is where they'll probably go. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go ahead and start with the automated factory and the robo-miner plant. And then I'm thinking soil enrichment, because it's relatively cheap. Hydroponic farm first. Then maybe a research lab and a supercomputer, and we'll see what happens. We'll go from who can we send to Ooze? Can we send a Mechlar to Ooze? Alright, and that's it for our freighter fleets. Okay, so I definitely want to keep some ships there, but I want to send at least one of these guys to Assad just in case. And then Nazin should have a star streak in 13 turns. Oof, that's a lot of money. We could take Qatar though. But we'd need a colony ship to do anything about it. Keep them all on the Hydra planet. I'm keeping 3 ships there. I've only got 2 ships, and they're smaller ships at Wasat. So I'm thinking 3 and 3. Even though the transit time is longer because of the nebula, I'm thinking 3 and 3 is how I want to distribute those. Either of them would fail against the battleship? Arguably, I think. Yeah, probably. If you had 1 strong fleet, you might have the chance. I'm honestly hoping they just don't attack us, because we did sign that treaty with them. But never know. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, they're already in flight. There's nothing we can do. They still think this planet is one for them to colonize. They're probably on the way already. Well, that's why I'm trying to reinforce Wasat. Because that's the one I feel like they're most likely to try to attack. I think one of our battleships against this space amoeba. Can we even get to that planet from here? doesn't tell us how many parsecs. Is there a way to them? No. Need battleships. I'm throwing away personally. But we haven't got the command points. We've got enough command points for like 2 battleships, and we're currently building them on like 3 planets. 1, 2, 3, 4 planets. Xenopsychology, plus 30 diplomacy. Need targeting systems also. I thought targeting systems were just for beam weapons. Ooh, planetary stock exchange is tempting. It's also relatively cheap compared to a lot of these. We've got ion drives, which is also really tempting. Yeah, let's do ion drives so we can get our ships to and fro more quickly. Assault shuttles might be good. I'm not a fan of assault shuttles, honestly, or the fast missile racks. But yeah, hopefully in another 5 turns all of our ships will get faster. Alright, so Zib 2 christened to Starstreak. Where do we want to put it? Give you better build opportunities? Hold on. Assault shuttles might be good, or fast missile racks. Battloids, ground batteries, Titan construction, none of those really appeals to me that much. Planet construction does. Robotic factory appeals to me. You're starting to get into some really expensive techs. But I'm thinking ion drive first, then maybe neutron scanner. Neutron scanners reduce enemy ships' missile evasion by 40, so that's going to be our next step. Titan is great. Yeah, but it's also real expensive. We're not even there yet. We'll start with ion drives. Lomar finished atmosphere renewer, good deal. Next up was a spaceport. Actually, the spaceport is kind of a waste at this point. They're only creating 3 coins. Go with soil enrichment first, because that's cheap and has no upkeep. Advanced damage control is how I build my Titans. There's some really good techs that I'm having a hard time choosing between. There are also some not so great techs that I'm having a hard time choosing between. In the meantime, let's go ahead and put a battleship on Wasat. Emperor Aquilus of the Trilarians welcomes this chance to communicate, Emperor Kelvin. Secret of advanced damage control is of great interest to us. We offer you technology in exchange for your knowledge. Next page. Wow. Telepathic training. Illusion processor. Fusion rifle. Advanced damage control isn't something I consider to be super valuable, to be honest. Yeah, I forget how we got advanced damage control. I don't remember if we researched it or if we traded for it. It's the best in your opinion? Really? So do we not want to give that to the Trilarians? Sorry guys. Okay, okay. So, meant to design. We'll call it a Starstreak 2 just to avoid confusion. Oh. You can put it on a ton of ships. And put it on ships. You need to put it on on your battleships. Alright, first of all, let's clear everything. Let's start with battle pods and advanced damage control. Not seeing it. Class 3 shield. Yeah, it says that we have that tech, but I'm not seeing it on the list. Reinforced hull for 1. Inertial stabilizer. Is that worth 50 space? Alright, oof. Hey, give me just 1 minute for a quick bio break. I'll be back in just a second. Please forgive me. Okay, I appreciate your patience. I needed that. I know my camera is off so you can see, but I've been squirming in my seat for the last 20-30 minutes. How many missiles is that? Beam defense is real good if everyone else is using beams, but how many missile launchers does that cost you? I'd be researching the text that gives you MIRVs. Let's see. Arculite missiles. We can go MIRV. Go ahead. Accept that. That would cost us 2 missile launchers for the beam defense. We could go 8 missiles and no beam defense, or we could go 8 missiles with beam defense, or 10 missiles without. I don't know, I'm still not entirely in love with it. I just wish we had more tech. Also, Zib. Where is info? Tech review. Weapons equipment. Maybe we don't have automated defense or automated repair systems. 90%. You're killing me, Smalls. Okay, we finally got ion drive. That's great. Autolab is really interesting. Cybertronic computer is beam weapons. Personal shield is interesting. Stealth suit is interesting. We're probably about to start losing more tech to spies here in a little bit. We haven't been doing much for our spy network lately. Planetary stock exchange is really good as well for money matters. We can get fast missile racks. Relatively cheap though. We should have that in maybe 3 or 4 turns, I want to say. With that, finish this. How about we bump atmospheric renewer up so that we can get more production out of this. Oh no. Oh no. Interns, where are they? Someone pissed off the interns, but I don't see them. Spaceport is maybe less important right now because we still only have 3 people. Starbase in 15 turns, that's actually really quick. Oh, they're maxed out. They're maxed out. I thought they would have any these. Yeah, this spaceport is never going to be effective because they just don't have enough people to tax. Starbase. MoO2 terraforming. What was the other planet that we did terraformed that had a population max of 7? It wasn't Wasat, was it? Well, we don't still have any planets with a population max of 7, so terraforming must have increased to the max. So we'll go ahead and get terraforming on Lomar, try to increase their people. Okay, just as an experiment. Oof, that's a lot. Go ahead and terraform first so that we can improve our max, and then we'll work on this star base. But it's going to be a long time to terraform because it's such a small planet, which seems counterintuitive. You'd think a smaller planet would be easier to terraform, but no, you got less people working on it. Advanced damage control. Okay. And fast missile racks. Well, that was weird and strange. Physics. It's a neutron scanner, and then planetary gravity generator could be really good as well. That would improve the our production by 25% on a lot of planets that aren't low G. Yeah, we'll go neutron scanner, we'll have that within a few turns, and then we'll work on the planetary gravity generator. Or... no, we want antimatter torpedoes, maybe? Those are super expensive. Xeon missiles are super expensive. Titan construction. We were putting points towards that. Graviton beam is good if you aren't planning on picking phaser. Graviton beam does thunder physics. Tear a target apart, inflicts 3 to 15 points of damage. Extra structural damage. I was planning on going pure missile build with this one. Just so that I could, like, specialize. Oh, not what I meant to do. Auto Lab is also super tempting. We could build some of those and increase our research by 30 points per planet. But it's also super expensive at this point. It'd take us over 10 turns to pick up. Planetary Stock Exchange we should have in a matter of 4 or 5 turns. We're not really hurting for money at this point. Weather control is really good for our farming planets. Stealth suit is good for spying. Oh man, there's some really good choices here. Kind of torn. We'll go stealth suit. We'll try to hold on to the tech that we have that no one else has, and then that would give you better building capabilities and would also allow you to increase the tech. And what would we get after that? Ooh, planet construction. Yeah, we'll go Titan. Titan sounds good. We're probably not going to build any Titans, we're probably just going to stick with battleships, I think, but we'll see. Nazim built a battleship. It's going to ooze. It's going to take a while to get there. Wasat built an atmospheric renewer. Next was a hydroponic farm. 2 turns. Wow. Research lab, supercomputer, and then maybe a starbase for those command points. Move more people to Wasat. Let's see where we can move them from. Now that we have some freighters again. Wasat is 5 of 12. Meticulous is 11 of 12, 17 of 18, 17 of 18. Meticulous, or no. Kern was the ultra poor planet, so that was the first one I moved away. Yeah, Ooze honestly probably should have been my initial. Dang, the automated factory, I forgot to buy that. Well, it's 2 turns now, that's not worth buying. Worth 600? No, I don't think it is. 2 settlers arrived at Wasat. Okay, so that frees up the freighters, so we can transport from Earn to I missed a 48% roll. That sucks. Who's finished hydroponic farm? Next up is Robo Miner plant. They just received 2 settlers. It's going to be 10 turns for the Robo Miner plant. That's all good. Nolam and Trilarian empires are now at peace. What else can we do? We've got peace with the Mechlons. I think maybe we can get a trade treaty out of them. Starlight goods will be welcomed in Mechlar worlds. Good deal. Honored to accept the research treaty. Alright. So we're actually going for more of a diplomatic approach right now, it seems like. Alright, and the Sacra are definitely our biggest competitors here. Nazim needs to be working on colony ships. I need to just start colonizing everything. These Starstreak 2s. I'll go on here. Community multiplayer Master of Orion would be fun. There is a multiplayer option at the title screen. And also I need to redesign Starstreak 2 to incorporate where is that? It still won't let me put advanced damage control on there. That is a thing I have to put on there, right? Like, it's not automatic. Is it? Oh, ADR is automatically included. Okay. So that's just universal tech. I see. Well, that's good. Alright, where else can we take people from for ooze? Ridiculous. Turn down to 14 of 18. Alright, we got Titan construction. Good deal. Next is going to be, I think, planet construction, or planet construction is remarkably cheap considering how powerful it is. Planetary stock exchange could also be really useful. Neutron scanner is super cheap. We'll go ahead and knock that one out real quick. It'll only be like 3 or 4 turns, I think. Reticulous finished a Starstreak. Starstreak 1. They should be building Starstreak 2s. Go ahead and do a quick audit of the planets that are building Starstreaks. The recyclotron. Recyclotron lets you, gives you 1 production per population, which does not count towards pollution level. So it's free production in the amount of your population, which can be really good. Okay, I'm confusing the automated repair unit with the damage control unit. Is automated repair unit also civilization-wide? Planet construction is just so good, though. It lets you build colonies out of nothing, essentially. And especially once you get terraforming up really good, and your production is up really good. Oh, we've got negative command points. Where can we send this? Lomar, maybe? Yeah, Lomar needs the help. Speaking of which, 11 turn, we can get that for almost 2 to 1. Or to let the enemy do all the work and take their worlds. Yeah, let's see if Lomar goes from 3 to more than 3. It cost us a fair amount of money, but we're making a fair amount of money. Scene. Working on a colony ship, 6 turns, okay. Greetings, noble Emperor Kelvin. To assist you, we are willing to reveal to you the fruits of Trilarian research. As repayment, you need only give us Titan construction. I'm thinking no. Yeah, I know. I'm losing money on control points. I'm losing probably 20 billion credits per turn because I'm -2 command points. Nolan and Saka are now at war. Okay, Lomar went from 3 to 4. So that was super not worth it. Yeah, I guess Starbase for command points is the next important thing, and then we'll start working on more star streaks. Because it's such a bad planet. I mean, it is now a swamp planet, but it's tiny, I think, is the major part of that. Being a tiny planet just doesn't allow for much population. We could terraform it again, but at great cost. We've already terraformed it twice. Yeah, I don't think another bout of terraforming is really worthwhile on this planet. I think 4 is going to be just our maximum population on this planet. And then this toxic planet also has a max population of 3, which is not great. This is more of a strategic planet so that we can explore beyond there. Speaking of which, I wouldn't mind building some scouts and doing some more exploring and some colony ships and whatnot. Ship maintenance costs 20 billion credits, so we do need to be careful not to build too many more ships too soon. The next one looks like it's going to be done in 14 turns, and then we're going to have a starbase in 15 turns, so that should just about balance out. That said, we are, I believe it has gone past 3 at this point. He says, no! I'm sorry, I do apologize, but I do have other things I need to get done today before Gemini gets home. So this is the point where we're going to save our game. We're going to save over our 1 colony save, which we actually had 4 colonies when we saved it. I believe that was Control F10 to unlock the cursor, yeah. You can barely see it, but there's my cursor. I don't know why it's black this time around, but oh, there we go. You can see that. With that said, thank you all for joining me. I do appreciate it. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe. I'll have this up on YouTube probably within an hour or so. And we'll catch you next week for some Mech HQ, and also maybe for I might be able to get in some more Master of Orion on Wednesday. We'll have to see what Gemini's schedule is like then. But I know I'll be free on Wednesday, and if Gemini has work, then I'll definitely be playing this again. So I'll see you Thursday or Wednesday, depending. I'll post on Discord. I'll try to get the word out as early as possible. Hopefully later tonight I'll remember to ask Gemini if she's working then. But yeah, in the meantime, have a good day, have a good weekend, have a good week. Whatever it is you're having, I hope it's a good one, and we will catch you on the flip side.